Sounds about right.
Here we are.
'Tis the season. And congratulations to everybody for tuning in and making their holiday that much better. Thanks for joining the Eternal Baseball Podcast.
That much more festive. And we've got 3 comments already. This is amazing.
Right? We're blowing up in the comment section.
Usually I can give it about 5 minutes before I have to sort of wander my eye over there. But man, everybody's keeping me on the ball here.
You got to keep out for those Russian cyber bots because they never take off.
That one guy.
and that'll make Rob nervous because I famously banned him along with the cyber bot. Just be careful.
It was long overdue. Let's be frank.
I mean, he's been asking for it pretty much. But thanks for joining the Eternal Baseball Podcast. If you're a regular, welcome back. If you're new to the show, thanks for joining us. We call it the best 60 minutes of baseball you'll see all week. That's especially true in December. So thanks for joining us. We got a good match tonight. We got the NL South leading Atlanta Braves against the best there is, the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are, God, what are they? Let me see. 22-7. So all's good in the Steel City if you're a Pirate fan.
Yeah, Steeler Manny Sanguillen carrying the team again.
Right? Steeler fans, I can't do much for you. Except Pirates tear it up in Eternal Baseball. The one thing they have going against them, Willie Stargell out with an injury right now. So we'll have to fill someone in for Pops. We do have a couple other news and notes this week. A good game back on, well, I guess it was the 13th. Satchel Paige dealing in the 8th inning, and he walked the leadoff batter on a borderline 3-2 pitch. Rusty got in a disagreement with him, accidentally bumped him with his cap. Oops. That's 1 week suspension every time. So Satchel Paige is midway through that. He'll be back on December 20th. And then Justin Verlander for the Tigers threw our first no-hitter of the season on December 12th. So we gave him all his flowers and lots of kudos on the website. Again, if you ever want to know what's going on with Eternal Baseball, the best place is the homepage. That's eternalbaseball.com. And our team-specific forums on our message boards there. We're also on Facebook. We're on X or Twitter if you're so inclined. Lots of ways that you can stay connected with us. But I was mistaken last week and forgot to get our week that was hot and not scoreboard together, but I have it today. So let me try to do this right.
Come on, Mariners. Come on, Mariners.
Right? We're always pulling for our quasi-local Mariner team. Okay. This should do it. I think. Oh, here we go. Share. There we go. So get on your reading glasses, folks. Brent's way ahead of me. But he's also all hopped up on black licorice, so it could be a really good show tonight.
And coffee, it's true.
Did you mix them? Did you like stir with the licorice? That's
I didn't have time. Maybe 2 weeks from now. Or
yeah. I got my cat is threatening to join the show. Yeah, he's just passing by. Okay, so this is Colin.
The disdain of that tail wag.
Yeah, Colin doesn't like humans too much, and he's got six claws on each front paw, so he kind of gets what he wants. So if he was just,
dude, how did you not name him Six-Toe?
Right? He was actually we adopted him, and he was renamed, and he was mean enough that we didn't want to change it.
He holds a grudge.
Yeah, we kind of let him do. He runs the house, so we kind of let him do what he wants. If he wants to join us for baseball, that's fine. So anyway, the week that was, we're out here in week 5 now, and the strong weeks were the Cincinnati Reds at 5-1, the Oakland A's at 5-1, and the Cardinals at 5-1. Cardinals and Reds have been good all year, but the A's have struggled, so that 5-1 is a nice bump for them to get them closer to 500. The rough weeks are the Marlins, who hadn't been bad, but 1-5 will hurt you. The Phillies, who'd been really good, had a rough week at 1-5. The Rays, who I think there's no saving, at 4-19 after an 0-6 week. We may have to get them on next. Well, I don't know about next week's game of the week, but pretty soon, before the ship is totally sunk. And the Washington Nationals, who have the biggest challenge of anybody, 1-5 week. That's going to hurt. But that's what the week looked like this week as far as wins and losses. Yeah, Rob.
Beastmaster.
Happy to see us as always. But this is a good look at the standings. The Phillies are up in the East with the Mets and the Expos making a bit of a charge. Atlanta's at first in the South, but at 14 and 15, it hasn't been all sunshine and roses. Down in Dixie, Houston and Miami are not far off the pace. Here's the absolute meat grinder, is the NL North, where Pittsburgh's best in the league at 22 and 7, but St. Louis is 1 game back, and Chicago and Cincinnati 2 games back. So last place is 20 and 9 in the NL North. So, I mean, the sad thing is we do have 2 wild cards in each league, but that means if the season ended right now, the 20 and 9 Cincinnati Reds playing .690 ball would be left out.
Amazing.
So, yeah, we'll see how that shakes out. And the NL West, which usually has at least the Giants rolling, has been rotten this year. But my favorite story is the Padres, who started off 1 and 10 and have gone 13 and 5 since. So it's working in San Diego, whatever their secret sauce is.
This is Bavaqua's year, man.
Right? It could be Bavacqua.
If they win, we're going to play at one point in one of the last remaining broadcasts of the regular season. We got to play the Tommy Lasorda clip.
That'd be awesome. And maybe play Bavacqua that game too. Since
there we go.
Tommy said he'd send a limo for him. So
there we go. And one of these days, Rob, we'll just pause the game and just YouTube some F Troop.
Yeah.
I don't know what can we do, like 20 seconds without getting our broadcast yanked?
I think it's less than that, but we can always find out. Over in the American League, the Yankees and Red Sox entered the weekend tied for first with a 3-game set in the Bronx. New York won the first 2, so they've put a little distance in them. But Boston's really good. They're going to be around all year. The Yankees are good as well as the defending champs. Birmingham is finally making some room out or down in the AL South. They almost always, I think they've always won that division, but they're a game under 500. It hasn't been easy plowing. Easy sledding, sorry, for the Birmingham Knights.
My word.
Yeah. We're kind of hoping. We always thought Kansas City had the most realistic shot to challenge in that division, but they've been missing George Brett for a couple weeks, and that'll always take the sting out of that Royal offense. In the North, Detroit 17 and 12, doing well. Chicago not too far back. Milwaukee's still in the hunt. And out west, Minnesota has a 1-game lead on LA. Seattle and Oakland only 3 games back. So hard to tell if Angel fans are still rooting for Ohtani in Eternal Baseball because they get him for like 5 or 6 more seasons. So he's still yours, Angel fans, in one very specific way.
And maybe he'll flame out. Maybe he will always be theirs, right?
Right? You never know, right?
Things happen.
You never know if it ends quick, or if he bounces around at the end of his career.
That's true. I could trade him. So I have never actually seen F Troop. I'm ashamed to say. Was Larry Storch? Is that the actor or was he the lead?
I think
he must be the actor. Yeah.
You and I grew up in the same place. They didn't really have a lot of F. So I don't think you have anything to be ashamed about there. So that's what the
ear off about Clash of the Titans, Metal Owl, but
I don't remember any Metal Owl in Greek mythology, but okay. One thing over here that's kind of fun to look at your batting leaders. You got Pete Rose hitting 405. So, something to watch. Never know. It's a long season.
Would be outstanding.
Yeah. It is nice to see batting leaders, though, and see the that's not average. I don't know if I can sort by average, but looking at the averages here, maybe it is by average. To see the top 10 end at 341, because later in the season last year, the year of the pitcher, like the top 10 ended at like 289, right?
It's wild.
Oh, it was such a slug. And this is just the National League, by the way. Anyway, here we go.
Storch is okay. Here we go. Corporal Egarn.
Okay.
Welcome, Lester.
Yeah, Lester joined the show. Good to see you, Lester. All right, well, let's. We always promise 60 minutes, so let me hold on. It's opening up on the wrong window. Here we go. All right, so it always gives me January. I got to be careful whenever I fire up the old scoreboard. There has been more than once where I got a game ready to sim and went, wait a minute, didn't those guys just pitch? Oh, man, it's a January 1st game, which if you play it and catch it, you can erase it, but it's a pain. And I've only done it, I think, once. And I'm just terrified when I'm erasing a game off the schedule that I'm going to capsize the whole league and have a really long post to write. So we want to be extra careful here. So today's the 17th. That's the daily schedule. It's already up. We're playing the first game off the 18th. And don't pay attention to the pitchers here. Pittsburgh and Atlanta have both had trouble at the back of their rotations. So they're starting. Two guys are getting their first starts of this season. And it's great because they're both Cy Young Award winners. It's Pittsburgh's Garrett Cole, which is where he still is in Eternal Baseball, against Tom Glavine. So it's a really, really good matchup, but they're both making their season debuts. So let's do this right. And PNC Park. I want to go to PNC Park. It's everyone I've ever heard from says it's an absolutely gorgeous park.
Someday,
right? Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, so we got our pop-up screen here, lineup, and we know it's Garrett Cole, and for Atlanta, it's Tommy Glavine. There we go. All right, so for Atlanta, we're facing a right-hander.
Rob.
I got my screens kind of split now, so I can't see the comments.
No worries. It's just a King Kelly comment.
Right? Who's actually legit active for the Cubs right now. So look out. Because Mark Grace and Anthony Rizzo are both garbage so far this season. So
man, if he made the All-Star game, that would be so amazing.
Guess who stuck his hand up? I can play first. Put me in, coach.
Yo, Skip.
Yeah. Ooh, me. Ooh. All right, so here we go. Looking at who's killing it against right-handers. Javi Lopez has had an incredible year for Atlanta so far. So he's definitely in the mix here. I don't know about cleanup, but with that many righties, it's probably Eddie Matthews, the only lefty in the top four, hitting third. Hugh Duffy's a definite leadoff guy. I got Javi Lopez and Ronald Acuna Jr. to go 2 and 4, Roto. What do you think? Who goes there?
I think you put Acuna in the two hole, don't you think?
I think you want, a little more speed up there.
Yeah.
Lopez is cleaning up. Acuna will play left, probably. Then Chipper, who will probably DH. I don't know if people forget, but Chipper Jones was not a very good defender anywhere. So DH sounds good for him. We have a catcher and a DH, so that means McCann doesn't play. But Hank Aaron, obviously, in right.
Man, that lineup's legit.
Right? Freddie Freeman hitting 7th in his prime. Ozzie Albies. And then the one black hole for Atlanta, their shortstops are not very good. And Herman Long has been getting the starts, but not playing very well. There is also All-Star or Hall of Famer Rabbit Moranville, who's a 9 defensively. So do you want the disappointing left-hander, Herman Long, or do you want the fantastic glove who hasn't played yet this year, Rabbit Moranville?
I think we got to go with Rabbit just from a name perspective. But we do have Sid Bream available to pitch Ron, right? Like that.
It'd be a good call. And Chipper Jones qualifies as a terrible shortstop. Just so you know. So
there's a couple of good comments from Cameron and
unfortunately I can't see him.
We'll get to him in a sec. Yeah,
we'll get right to him. But over here for Pittsburgh, who's been rolling. The only problem in Pittsburgh is that Willie Stargell's injured, not due back for about another week. But they're facing left-handed pitching today. So it looks like, Parker's been killing everything. But it looks like it's Bill Madlock, probably at second base.
I still remember there was that one clip where they tried to intentionally walk Madlock.
Right?
He swung at one it was like 4 feet off the plate. He just lunged at it and lashed in, right? So good.
That's awesome. Jason Kendall has been amazing and is fast enough to lead off as a catcher. The one weird tweak here is that Dave Parker only qualifies in right field. He's a good right fielder with a cannon arm, So it actually means he bumps Roberto Clemente, maybe the best defensive right fielder of all time. But Clemente has flexibility and can play a decent center field. So Clemente moves. I know that's sacrilege, but fine. Mazeroski has been murdering lefties. I don't know how many at-bats that is, but normally his bat's not that good.
It's
But
kind of
if he-
nice having Maz in the lineup.
Yeah, and you can play Madlock at third, or you can DH Madlock, and maybe that's the best call. I don't know if I'm comfortable hitting Mazeroski fifth, but we'll get him in there. Ralph Kiner's no problem. He'll play left. Honus Wagner's the shortstop, even though he's had kind of a rough year. If you want to fit Bill in down here, that's probably fine. The 10 defensively, we'll probably smile about that later on. And now we just need a first baseman and a third baseman. Pie Trainer only plays third. Madlock plays a bad first. Wow, they're really light on backup first baseman. With
Bobby
Star
Bonilla,
Guy.
dude.
You could play him.
Let's do it, man.
You want Bobby Bo? I'll give you Bobby Bo.
Let's do it.
He's probably terrible there. He is terrible there, but okay. And then we need
And
what?
Best like he's inactive, huh? Nah.
Yeah. We can play Bonilla. You know what? We should. Well, Archie Vaughn's terrible against lefties. I'll give you Bonilla. And then that puts for third base Pie Trainer. All righty. So we should be good to go, and hopefully I can fix my screen now. All right. That's a good point. It's a good call.
Pitching for Atlanta, number 47, Tom Glavine.
Ooh,
Leading off for Pittsburgh,
stings the ear.
Jason Kendall.
Let's see if we can fix that. Here it goes again.
Glavine.
Ugh.
Glaffin.
Glavin.
Glovin.
Glavin.
Oh boy.
Glavin.
Yes,
Nailed it.
I did it. All right.
What's the final spelling there?
Glavin. Glavin.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right.
So we'll give, we're the home team, so we'll be the Pirates. We'll give control of Atlanta back to the Braves. And here we go. Jason Kendall. Grounding out. That's fine.
Center fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Love him. Fine.
Right fielder, Dave Parker.
I love the stars on the hat, right?
So good.
Oh, man.
Just classic.
I forget if it was in, oh, God, I forget the specifics of the story.
Pitching for Pittsburgh, number 45, Jarrett Cole.
I think it was in the
Leading
minors.
off for Atlanta, center fielder, number 18, Hugh Duffy.
Parker, or maybe in high school. Parker lived on the Ohio-Kentucky border, I think. And he hit a home run that landed. There's a train track beyond the outfield. He hit a home run that landed in the coal car of a train headed northbound. And so they said he legit hit a home run out of the state. Not bad. I'm digging on that. So, all right, here's Hugh Duffy. And for all you Dale Murphy from Oregon, like him, and Andrew Jones fans out there, Hugh Duffy was an absolute witch in center field. He usually has 8 or 9 inside the park home runs by the end of the year. So he's an absolute beast, an incredible bunter. And if you don't know who he is, you probably will by the end of today's game.
He's the Don Beebe of MLB. Oh man, did you stake us out? There you go. What a lead-in,
Man.
Left
See the
fielder,
fireworks?
number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna Jr. Well, Acuna Matata. Let's see if it gets any better. Poor play. Safe at first.
Third baseman, number 41, Eddie Matthews.
I'm going to dig this audio here for a second. The crowd's a little loud for me. I'm going to drag this down a little. See how that goes. All right. Ooh. I'm not sure that was well received. All right. So Eddie Matthews with Acuna Jr. running and safe. Probably should have checked on him, but that's fine.
Strike three.
Catcher, number 8, Javi
Javi.
Lopez.
Look at that turtleneck. So good.
I mean, he was our player of the day one time. 3 players we've put up as player of the day and gotten incredible female reaction on our posts. Cody Bellinger, a lot of LA fans, very, very positive for him. Brady Anderson in Baltimore and Javi Lopez. Oh man, the girls went nuts. Oh, and Sandberg. So there you go.
Sandberg. Yeah.
There's your sexiest man alive Final Four. The Eternal Baseball Edition. Let me
There's our engagement hook right there.
pretty much, right? So let's see if I can fix Javi while I'm here. Because it certainly isn't
Javi.
Javi. Is it that easy?
Javi.
No. Hobby.
Javi.
Hey.
I'll take it.
bad.
Better. Oh wow, still third.
Wow, I love that aggressiveness.
Man,
I'm not
he's
even
only-
mad. I'm not even mad.
right? And Kendall's not bad behind the plate either, but all right, fine. And that's how you do it, because that's going to score him. Pretty
Oh, you
sure.
don't run on Ralph Kiner.
Ooh, didn't even try.
Designated hitter, number 10, Chipper Jones.
All right,
He steals
Larry,
from him.
probably, right? Honus is on it. The throw.
Ooh.
Safe.
Right fielder,
Just
number
started
4,
Arky Vaughn, man.
I don't remember too many Braves play-by-play guys going, and Chipper legs it out. But fine. No problem. Just Hank Aaron now. There's Maz. All right.
designated hitter, Bill Madlock.
Who ran out of hat space in
My gosh, that
78,
hat is
apparently.
amazing.
I have to look up when they changed that hat. Can you imagine when they went,
Left
you know
fielder,
what? We don't really
Ralph
need that anymore.
Kiner.
Everything's gone
So,
downhill since. I don't
Right?
whatever the day was, right?
Let's just go with all black. It'll be much cooler.
The
No,
fall of Western civilization.
Right.
Tracked back to that date.
Dead ball.
Maybe
Ah.
Scarzo retired and told him, no more
Shortstop.
hat.
Honus Wagner.
Done with me. Hey, we got Kiner on, though. He got hit by a pitch.
What are we at? What are we at?
Oh,
Like
like-
12%.
like-
Ball four.
28
Take your
or
base.
something. It was
All
bad.
right, here we go. Ducks on the pond.
Bill Mazeroski.
I think Wagner is legit 90%, but Kiner's ahead of him at 12%. So we're kind of hamstrung here. Here's Maz. He's a bad bunter, so he's probably hitting here, especially with one out.
I would have assumed he would have been a better bunter.
Yeah, you would have thought.
First
Usually,
baseman.
He
Number
seems like a
5.
guy that would have put the hour, put the reps in, right?
yeah, and usually a guy with an infielder with a good glove would tend to have that kind of skill set. But here's Freddie Freeman
Strike three.
Second baseman,
sitting down.
number 1, Ozzy Albies.
It's a little weird that the Braves have over 100 years of baseball in 3 different towns and no second baseman better than their current second baseman. Nothing wrong with Ozzy Albies, right? But
Hey, I'll argue for Mark Lemke every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
not bad.
Remember he had
right?
3 homers in one game?
That's right. And he's the, you have to look it up online, but he's the impetus for Homestar Runner. So you got
Lemke was?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Apparently it was a bunch of roommates, and the one who didn't watch baseball had his eye on the game, and the other 2 guys were doing something. The other 2 came up with Homestar Runner, and Lemke hit a home run, and he's like, "Hey guys, you might want to get in here. Your baseball guy is like a Homestar Runner or something," and they fell apart laughing, right? And it bequeathed an internet cornucopia of goodness.
Phenomena.
Here's Ozzy Albies. Pie Trainer getting it done.
Shortstop, number 1, Rabbit, Marinville.
I forget. I don't know for sure that it's Moranville, but whatever. Either way, it's his first at bat of the eternal baseball season. On he bunts. He is a good bunter, but
Third baseman, Pie Trainer.
not good enough. By the way, game's so exciting. Let's get an update on the cat. Yeah, he's kind of done. Fine. All right, so Pie Trainer.
Two.
Ooh, run.
Second,
What do we have?
30% Rono.
Who's should
Bobby
we hit and
Bowe.
run with Bobby Bonilla?
It doesn't sound smart, but
that
that never stopped us. Never stopped us before.
That doesn't sound like an intelligent play.
Come on, Bobby Bowe. Oh, he shoots it to right, but Hank Aaron is all over
Yeah,
that.
that was a frozen rope.
Yeah, you got some good wood on that. There's Jason Kendall down to third, and yeah. Hugh Duffy's back up. We were
Wait.
in on the bunt last time.
Was Sid Bream on the Pirates at one? I
He
can't
was a
remember.
Pirate first, yeah.
First,
Both those
okay.
years, and then over to Atlanta. And then Francisco Cabrera, if I remember correctly, just cue balls that single to left, and Bonds gets it and comes up firing, and in comes.
It was
Bream.
like if you asked the AI, could you come up with a play that was the exact opposite of the Bo Jackson throw in the
Right.
in the Kingdom?
Yep.
I want the polar opposite of that, please.
There are Pirate fans who scream on a slow motion instant replay that Bream is out. But
Really?
yeah, it also became kind of the easy sour grapes on Bonds when he left. Was like, well, fine. The next guy will have a better arm, and he did. But yeah, you can
couldn't swing the stick quite as well. Oh,
can
Cameron was
find-
saying he was an Astro too, huh?
I don't remember with the Astros,
I don't either.
but maybe that was at the very end. Cameron Fletcher says,
Feel free to push for a hit and run anytime.
I got to take a better look at this because it's not fair that we have our stolen base indicator covered up over here. But maybe we're better off blind.
I kind of feel like that's kind of like a dig at me, man. Like kind of a pot shot. Just slow me down a little bit.
Yeah, before the game, I'm sliding windows.
Just a couple
trying to
pixels more. A couple pixels more.
Nudge, nudge, nudge. All right, here's the always dangerous Hugh Duffy, who I told you about.
Oh, so Cameron was saying the strike ended his career. Interesting.
Okay. I thought it was his knees that ended his career, but
Oh man, he must be walking tough. This
that was the whole bit.
This
Was
age.
it was Sid friggin' Bream, right? This is not Marquise Grissom tearing around third. I mean, come on.
Well, who was the third base coach that sent it, man?
No.
Brilliant. I
I
don't know
don't
who that guy is, but I want to shake his hand.
Yeah, he must have had a feeling about that Arizona State arm in left field, I guess. Here's Ron Acuna
Foul tip.
fouling it back. Oh, he said
Uh-oh.
that. Look at
Keep going,
Clemente.
Clemente. Get back there. Did he get it? Yeah.
There must be something a little off on the center field dimensions. Let's keep an eye on that. But if anybody was going to strap on a jetpack and go get it, it's Roberto Clemente.
Well played.
Love it. Bringing it back. Sometime in this game, Mazeroski is going to make a backflip catch of a hot shot grounder and throw an absolute lollipop to Bonilla that he's going to drop. I guarantee that happens before we're done. Here's Roberto Clemente.
Oh, Lester was saying that he started in LA. Interesting.
Man,
Yeah, I didn't know any of this.
Said Bream. Here's Dave Parker, who looks like he's looking at that little white dot up above his head right now, which is kind of ironic. But Oh, he got a lot.
Oh,
Remember,
but it.
center
No,
field
wait.
left left. It's gone. And
Did he
Hugh
get it?
Duffy is stuck to the scoreboard, impaled by Cobra's home run. So
Man, that was a shot.
I thought they had these dimensions figured out, but apparently center field's a little wonky. Here's and to get way inside baseball, when you upload the photo of a ballpark, you have to tell the computer where everything is on the image. So apparently the marker for this is where the center field fence is somewhere up on the Jumbotron. So you may see some amazing catches today.
I like it. It kind of feels like the old NES Baseball Stars or something like that, right?
Yeah. Or Super Dodgeball. It's good stuff.
Super Dodgeball.
Great game. Here's Bill Madlock, who's off to a great start. But not just so. Ralph Kiner. Nope, Duffy's got that. Here's Javi Lopez, whose name I fixed.
Strike 3.
Must have dropped third strike through the first for the out. Larry Chipper Jones hits one to the gap and has a stand-up double with one down. Hank Aaron followed by Freddie Freeman. You want to pitch to Aaron?
Yes.
All right. No, Clemente's on that. If you consider...
Try him, Larry. Try him, please.
Right? If you consider that center field stretches halfway up the Jumbotron, that really was a flare to short center, pretty much. All right, Freddie Freeman.
Strike 3.
Sitting down. Very nice.
All
True
right.
story. Had a lot of family in town in Arizona for my wedding, and we took a bunch of them to see the Diamondbacks play the Braves in 1998. I don't even remember who was pitching for the Diamondbacks, but it was Tom Glavine for the Braves. And he friggin' painted not just the outside corner, but the other 6 to 8 inches he always got off the plate. I think he threw like a 2-hitter with 1 walk. It was the most boring game ever. And a lot of people were in town from places that didn't have Major League Baseball. They were all excited. Hey, we're going to a big league ball game. And Tom
This was a regular season game. It wasn't spring training.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
gotcha.
regular season games, late season, September.
Oh, that's
and
right. Okay.
He ruined the whole thing. So this is personal for me. Much like your Blyleven issue. Holy smokes. Honus Wagner hits one off the skyscraper and pulls in with a double. He must have been admiring it. So apparently right center needs a little work too. We'll get right on that. Here's Bill Mazeroski.
Strike 3.
Sitting down.
Count.
One down for Pine. Oh, here we go. Especially Glavine, man. He just nibbled. He would get that call, and then he was good enough to put it 1 inch further. And the umps were like, yeah, it's a strike 2. And then
I remember Maddox getting a lot of that too, man.
Yeah.
Maybe not Smoltz as much, but
I think of the 3, Smoltz probably had the best stuff, right? The best actual arsenal. But Maddox and Glavine just never missed their spots. So they put it exactly where they wanted all the time. My favorite Maddox story is that one of his buddies called him up when he was with the Padres at the tail end and said, might have even been his last year, and said, hey, I want to tune in for you. When do you start next? He said, Monday. He said, oh, I'm going to tune in. I want to see your 1,000th walk. And he said, what are you talking about? He said, you have walked 999 guys in your career. And Maddox had no idea, of course. And Maddox said to his buddy, I'll be damned if I walk 1,000 batters in my career. And he went like the last 8 starts of the year. San Diego was out of it anyway. But he went like the last 8 starts without walking a batter.
amazing.
Now, maybe he gave up a shot or 2 here or there, right? But he just absolutely refused to walk one more guy for half a year.
I love it.
So good for him. Here's Pie Trader. And we looked him up once, nicknamed Pie because
I don't remember.
he really liked to eat pie. That's
Is that it?
Yeah,
Straight up.
like in the locker room one time, he like ate 3 pieces of pie.
Simpler
like-
times, man. I love it.
Right? And you could totally see the teammates being like, "Hey, check out Pie Trainer over there."
Boom. Rest of his career, 22 more years. That was his name.
That's it. All right, sit that down. Here's Bobby Bowe, runner on third. That's not going to do it. Fine. So we go to the bottom of the 5th, still 2-1 Braves. Ozzie Albies.
You do
for the
not
lead,
take a bait. Yeah.
right.
That
This
was smart,
outfit,
Ozzy.
Kiner's the weak link, but I think Parker might be underrated with a 7 arm. I'm gonna have to look into that because if you've never seen it, go to YouTube after the show and type in Dave Parker All-Star Game throw. He fires an absolute howitzer from almost the track to the just center chest to the catcher, like no problem. It's a thing to behold. Here's Albies is good to steal, so we're not going to let that happen. I think it got worse. Just playing a little game here with Ozzie. Fine. Well,
Good
Bonilla
decision,
handled the
Bobby.
bunt, right?
Good decision.
I'm a little surprised, but okay.
I was ready for him to fling it to second there.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Hugh Duffy, who scares me to death, with a little flair to Honus Wagner. I wonder if back in the day, a kid came up to Honus and was like, "Mr. Wagner, will you sign my card?" And he was like, this stuff, not knowing down the road. That would have put his that kid's grandson through college.
Yeah, or sent it to him in the mail, and he got back the Danny Tartable.
Right.
Thanks for your interest in my career.
Sent it to Honus Wagner, and it came back.
Facsimile.
No, it came back signed by Corey Snyder, which is weird. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball 4.
walking. Where are we at with Cole anyway? 72 pitches. Wild pitch or a pass ball, and they move up.
Well, strikes me as one of those guys that would have been good pitching around the previous turn of the century, you know?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Playing with Hugh Duffy and
Eddie Matthews tapping out. We go to the top of the 6th. Cole, this must be based on early Pirate years because it says his max pitch count is 105. I'm pretty sure he can go more than that, but
yeah, he seems like a 130 guy at least. Yeah.
I mean, not anymore. Nobody goes 120 even. But we'll have to check out our pen next inning and see who we need to get rolling. Jason Kendall with a little dump single. He can run.
Rob's got that would have been better. Rob's comment.
Right. That's exactly right. Kind of thing King Kelly would do.
There's probably something weird out there like that that's just gonna blow our minds. You're typing King Kelly into eBay.
Yeah. I can just imagine somebody surly like Mel Hall for the Yankees opening other people's mail and writing, "Suck it, kid. Bernie Williams. Send it back." Jason Kendall's only 31% to steal. I'm sorry to report. But if you wanted to hit and run with nobody out and Roberto
Got to give Clemente his deal here.
Yep. Good hit, good call.
Oh, he's got to let what?
Hold on.
Oh, okay, here we go. What is it?
43.
Uh,
Yeah, not with nobody out. Sorry.
Heartache.
By the way, I should have called it up earlier. One of my favorite photos in all of our Eternal Baseball is this one of Clemente. He looks like an absolute god or prince, if you prefer. Like blue sky behind him, the green underbill of the hat under the batting helmet, the Hall of Fame logos that we added this year. Yeah, just big fan. All right, here's Dave Parker.
Ooh.
With a single.
All right. Send him.
Kendall scores. Clemente to third. We're tied up 2-2. Nobody out. Bill Madlock coming up. Clemente 30% to steal home. It's pretty good.
If we were up 5, man.
Yeah, nobody out. Probably better let this play out. Javi Lopez is like, I think he's going to steal home.
They're talking really loud in the dugout over there.
Take your base.
Madlock walks Ralph Kiner.
Come on, Ralph.
One grand slam on the year.
Ooh.
What happened? Lopez fires to third, and Madlock is out. Madlock wasn't. Was it a strikeout throwout at third?
No, there's only one out. So wait.
Yeah, they just got the name wrong. Lopez fires at third.
Okay.
Clemente is out. Madlock's on first.
Yeah.
All right. So somehow Roberto Clemente got picked off at third base.
Boo, computer, boo.
Yeah, that was a little shaky. But Kiner's still up with 2 on and 1 down. That's just a fly out.
Oh, he's thinking about it.
Hold on. It's weird.
Did it come up?
Yeah, I came up on the other screen. I got to drag
Okay.
it. 38% chance if we send him to third. Can't do it.
Can't work with this. Come on, people.
Honus Wagner, 2 down, runners on first and second. Dribbler to the rabbit, who goes to second.
Hit the rabbit.
We didn't get nearly enough out of that, but we did tie it up 2-2. Okay, so Garrett Cole has 23 pitches left in him. Let's look at this Pittsburgh bullpen. Drag it over here.
Kent Tecove. I don't even need to look.
Right? Yeah,
Get him in there.
Yeah, he's totally good to go. We'll get you warming up. Elsewise, we also have Mark Melanson, David Bednar, and Felipe Vasquez. So pretty good names out there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good bullpen.
Not too bad. Oh, it's okay. So Garrett Cole probably his last inning.
Strike 3.
Sitting down Javi, Chip Jones. Yeah. I'm sorry I missed this from Rob.
Oh.
Corner. That's a good call. Chipper, not much of a threat to steal. 1 down. Here's Hank Aaron with a soft liner to the left.
Was that a hit and run? What?
Might have been. Doesn't say, but first and third, 1 out. Cole at 88 pitches and Tecove ready.
I think you probably stick with Cole.
For Freddie, we'll see one more. Yeah, let's give him one more batter. We'll see. Freddie Freeman. He's like, don't mess us up.
Looks like he's talking to the batter there.
Parker coming in on a sinking liner. He's got it. Well,
Oh, he's not running. He's not running. Don't run.
He doesn't want any part of that.
Cameron has an interesting. Yeah, it's throwing the pitch over. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize there was a
I didn't know
connection.
that either. That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
All right. So first and third, nobody's stealing here. Albies up. You probably let Cole's got 12 pitches left. Well, you know what? Doesn't hurt to check him. Cole is not tired, which is different than strong.
Strong's the kiss of death.
Yeah, exactly right. But every time we go to the pen, we get bent, right? So,
Right.
so
All right,
like,
one more.
one more.
Let's get.
Legit, my kids just watched Press Your Luck for the first time,
Oh, awesome.
and it feels like that right now. But no whammies.
You got to show him that YouTube video of that one guy who sorted out the. Oh man.
Yeah, who did this?
Darn it. Yeah, that one guy who like figured out the pattern.
Yeah, and won $8 billion.
Amazing.
It's not letting me move the window here. Hang on. There we go. Throw to third, out chance 1%.
So there's a chance.
Yeah, but then Albies probably takes second. So,
Okay. You could throw to second.
no, fine. It's Tecove time anyway. So here we go.
I hope he's wearing the glass. He's wearing the glasses, right?
For Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Kent. Tickle.
Tecove?
I think he said tickle.
Tickle?
We're about to take a look at that.
Tickled.
Tecove. Tecove.
Tekulve.
Better. To Colby.
Tekulve.
Eh?
Sounds like he had some in his mouth, but we'll go with it.
It'll do for now. Go get him, Kent. Nice and easy. Wagner to Bonilla, who catches it, and we're out of the inning. But
Yeah, I
with a
gotta
run
say,
in-
I really like that Maz picture too. That's classic.
yeah, that's a good look. I like how not glossy the helmet is. Right?
Yeah.
Looks like it's made of felt. We're not pinch hitting for Maz yet, but maybe in the ninth if he comes back up. Oh, look at this.
Oh man, that's no way, Duffy.
Hugh
Ah!
Duffy with the jetpack on, making the catch. Here's Pie Trainer.
What was the? I already forgot the team name from that Bugs Bunny cartoon. The
Oh yeah, Rob will
cat-
probably have it.
Gas House Gorillas, was that? I can't
That
remember.
might be it. With the conga line on the base pass.
Where he catches the cab to go catch that.
Oh, look, Freddie Freeman dropped the ball, and Bobby Bowe is safe. And Braves fans everywhere say, "We never liked you, Freddie Freeman. We love Mark Olson. We're so glad you're gone." Here we go.
Yeah, Gas House Gorillas. Good for my memory.
There
All
we
right.
go. We got to make them for our alternate league to play against the Peanut Squad and the Cleveland Indians from Major League, and it's going to be good. Here's Jason Kendall.
Ball 4.
Oh,
Take
we're
a
up.
base.
We got something going, Roto.
Something is cooking. There we go.
2 men on for Roberto Clemente.
All right.
Glavin starting the fade. A dribbler to Eddie Matthews. The throw, yeah, probably.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, the Snooks. Here's that Hugh Duffy again. Just gotta give the song the proper respect. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. All righty. So we go to the bottom of the seventh. Colby on the mound. Hugh Duffy comes up. Still not going to let him bunt because he steals bases like crazy. So
I love Jacoby because he didn't spend one day in the weight room
no,
or on a treadmill.
nope,
Love it.
nope. He probably just brought cigarettes for Leland. Or wait, they probably didn't cross. But anyway, for Tanner, that's it. Look at this.
Player of the day. Come on.
I told you this guy's dangerous. That's the second time I brought the corners in to guard against the bunt and he hit it out. Damn. 4-2 off Hugh Duffy's second homer of the day.
Ball 4.
Come on,
may not
kids.
have it. Yeah, matter of fact, he wears out pretty quick. So we threw both righties. Well, I don't. Felipe Vasquez. I was thinking putting a lefty in there might be fun to mix them up a little bit, but it's either Vasquez, Melanson, or Bednar,
Dave Giusti.
or Dave Giusti if you really want him.
Let's do it.
All right. Get ready, Dave. Eddie Matthews with a hot shot to left. And that'll do it for Kent Tekulve, I think. How you doing, Kent? I'm strong. Not really.
We
That's
don't, have
all right.
we don't have good luck with submariners, man.
We
Gene
don't have good
Garber.
luck-
Whenever we pitch Gene Garber, he gets lit up. Quisenberry, boom.
We don't have good luck with relievers in general, man, but- All right, Dave, you ready? Can't wait.
Pitching for Pittsburgh, Dave Giusti.
I'll be very
Look at
honest.
those
with you.
sideburns.
I
I don't
had
have any idea.
no idea what this guy looked like, right?
I knew he was Italian, but I didn't think he was that Italian. This is perfect.
I will follow major sideburns in the war any day. So, Dave, let's
This
see
guy
it.
could be on. Look at him. He could be on F Troop.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the throw. Acuna stole third.
Jeez, 3 stolen bases. Man.
Right in our face with it.
Come on, Kendall. That's why
First
we need to
pitch.
play Matt. Why didn't we play Manny Sanguian?
Or Tony Pena.
Or Tony Pena, yes.
And now a 2-run double, and we're down 6-2.
It's falling
Dave Juice,
apart.
he's thrown 2 pitches.
Ball 4.
And he walks Chipper.
Well, he's doubled his pitch count now.
Yeah, right. You know what? Who's coming up? We got a lefty next. So I'm going to put in Persona non grata warming up. Felipe Vasquez.
Ball 4.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the only place you'll see Felipe Vasquez playing a baseball game. But let's do a little mound trip. I'm strong. Yeah, you're just not effective. So back to the pen. In comes.
Pitching for Pittsburgh, number 73.
Just looks like a
Felipe
bad guy.
Vasquez.
All right.
Dead ball.
And he hit it.
Oh my gosh. It's all falling apart.
Somebody's hurt. Who was it? Oh, we hurt Freeman. Braves fans love us. Best game ever. Braves are winning and Freeman got hurt. I would like to point out the respect we're giving Fred McGriff now that he's in the Hall of Fame. Because last year that wouldn't have had a logo and it would have been the Tom Amansky photo. So,
Oh. Is
So
that on YouTube? Is that whole Amansky video on YouTube somewhere?
I don't know if the whole video is, but the commercial is.
Oh my goodness. My
Never
son he's gonna go through all those. I'm telling you that. Every single one of those drills.
Your son is going to be out there way past dark, and you're going to be saying, "Throw the ball into the trash can."
We
Stop
spent
that.
our hard-earned money on those trash cans.
If you don't hit that trash can, you don't win the hat, which is 40 years old, and the snapbacks are all broken, right? Yeah. All right, so nobody out, bases loaded, kind of falling apart here,
Strike 3.
Looks like my daughter logged into my other account and
right? Nice. Who's your favorite though? B-Road07. Let's see where that goes. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's right.
they
All
have
right,
to
let's
call
do-
Child Protective Services because we're hit going too hard on the Amansky.
Right? And they don't want to come out to our houses again, you know. So we got a walk. It's now 8-2. Oh, Hugh Duffy's up.
Sheesh.
I can't believe I'm going back to the pen here. Get U of A grad Mark Melanson in.
We probably should have put Melanson in from the get-go,
Yeah.
but those sideburns.
All the noise woke up the cat. Yeah,
Whoa.
thank you.
We're
Hugh
gonna,
Duffy. Oh no.
we're gonna have to click the not safe for work button
Right?
on this video with the cat's butt going back and forth.
What are you doing, Colin? You're messing up my whole system over here. All right. So, hey, it's 9-2.
Strike 3.
Mercifully, we're out of the inning.
Just
Yeah,
man,
it's
they put
time
a
for-
6 spot on it.
Time for the comeback, man. Yeah. It did escalate quickly. Here's Dave Parker.
Strike 3.
Yeah. I think we're going to get this over with pretty quick at 9-2.
Yeah, I think we might hit our hour mark
Yeah, look at that.
with bells on.
Even with changing like 8 guys' pronunciations.
Ball 4.
Tom Glavine's still murdering my fun
Here we go.
25 years later. All
What's
right,
Kiner at? 40.
18. 18.
Give me
I
some,
think.
18. Give me something to work with here. Come on.
We have McCutcheon,
Whoa,
I think. on the
whoa.
bench. The shot? Nah. Hanks on it. Vasquez appears okay. He really doesn't. So let's get this U of A grad
Pitching for
in.
Pittsburgh, Mark Melankin.
Close enough,
Close enough. We got to hit our hour mark.
right? How
2.
about Eddie Matthews taking the extra base in the 8th inning up 9-2? Sure. You know what? We'll pick him off. Yeah.
No gifts. No
Right.
gifts.
Javi Lopez, little liner to Pie Trainer. Chipper Jones comes up 3 for
Take
3.
three.
Ooh, but sits down. Hammer and Hank
Ball four.
walking.
First baseman, number 27, Fred McGriff.
All these guys we're using, they wear out quick. So we're even getting Bednar already. Here's Freddie McGriff's first at bat, today at least. Mazeroski boosts it.
What?
Whew.
Man, freeze frame.
Bases loaded. Ozzy Albies. Melanson's last batter, probably. All right. And on the way back in, Bonilla waited for Mazeroski to get next to him and was like, you got to keep your glove down on the ground and then come up with it, right? All right, so 9th inning. Let's see what we got here. So these are replay stats. This is what, that's a good call. These are what the guys are actually doing this year. We're still facing a lefty. So, well, Bonilla shouldn't bat for sure. But the other guys are the best we have.
All right.
So, all right. Let's go, Bill. Ooh, look at that. It starts.
Send him.
I think he's like 30%. And Glavine is past his pitch expiration. That's why his number's in red. But Atlanta's probably saving the pen. We're trying to get him the complete game. Maybe we can take advantage of that hubris.
The hubris. I love it.
As Pie Trader steps in with a dribbler to the rabbit. Fine.
Should have started Murph.
Right? Should have started Murphy at catcher and Chipper at short. Would have been great. Would have been like the circus game to town. Okay, here's Bobby Bowe, who we're not letting hit. So, Roto, pick your poison, literally, because that was Paul Wayner's nickname. I'll give you Max Carey, Paul Wayner, or Archie Vaughn.
I just wanted Archie to get in that bat. Let's do it.
That works.
What was that his real name?
I
Nickname?
don't know. I don't know about Archie.
His full name Arkansas? Was that his?
It could be. I bet that's what it came from. Hall of Famer Archie Vaughn. Oh, look at you.
Look at that. Send him.
Mazeroski says safe chance 43%.
Doesn't matter. Just send him.
As a mercy kill?
Yes, let's do it. He's safe. He's got it.
All right, fine.
It's a sure thing.
Hugh Duffy, though. Hey, send Vaughn to second. Safe chance 32%. I'm thinking no on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's keep that. The throw coming home. Oh, he's in there, Roto.
Oh, phew.
Your instincts, as always, razor sharp.
All right, what's Archie at? 38?
Yeah, looks like it. Glavine's way past his pitch count, but I'm going to roll with this.
I feel like it's a moral victory if we get him to we get 4 runs on him.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that. Clemente up with 2 down. Pirates down 9-3.
Boom.
Strike three.
Glavine.
The final score from SunTrust Park.
Glavine.
Pittsburgh 3. Tom Glavine is the winner. He is now 1-0. Jared Cole is the loser. He is now 0-1. Dave Parker hit home run number 4 on the season. Hugh Duffy hit 2. He now has 5 on the season. Time of the game, 3 hours, 20 minutes.
Man.
This must be what it felt like when Ozzie Smith hit that 1 homer in the playoffs.
Right? Just like all these years later.
What?
All these years later, and Duffy's still frustrating me. Who knew? But Atlanta comes on strong at the end, takes a big bite out of the best in the whole league. Pittsburgh Pirates dropped to 22-8. And good Lord, they could drop out of first.
Man, Juicy had plus stuff. I mean, he must be really subpar if that was was his plus stuff.
Got nobody out, gave up a hit and 2 walks, 3 earned. So that ERA is going to hurt for a little while.
Ugh.
Yeah, Penn didn't help us. Cole wasn't bad, but Glavine was better.
Duffy's in the early MVP consideration there, huh? 341.
Gonna break my heart, but yeah, 2 homers, 3 RBIs, good defense. Caught that one halfway up the scoreboard. Not bad. Just a bit of a show off, if you ask me, but fine. I like my ball players hard nosed, right? Like these guys from the 1910s, they're all hot dogs. So, well, it was what it was. I'm grateful that it was a good game for most of the game before the wheels kind of fell off in that 7th inning. But we hope you enjoyed Eternal Baseball. I believe, given that next week is the 24th and my friggin' birthday, that we'll probably take a week off.
I suspect so.
Podcast. So, however you celebrate, we hope you have a happy holidays, and we appreciate you spending time with us. If you like Eternal Baseball, you can like us by liking it, both on Facebook and on YouTube. Subscribers are great. Likes are great. There's all sorts of ways to support Eternal Baseball, and we appreciate it. One click at a time as we build our baseball empire. So we'll be back probably in the new year. I think that's probably most likely. But it's important to remember that Eternal Baseball rolls on every day. So when you get tired of your family on Christmas, yeah, there's games up there. Check out the scoreboard. You can find us at eternalbaseball.com. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. We're hard not to find. So if you haven't seen any of our old shows, this is number 86. You can probably find your favorite team playing the game from sometime in the last 3 years. And it's the same players, man. That's the best thing about Eternal Baseball is we get older and they don't. So
there's no winter meetings.
That's exactly right. No holdouts, couple of rainouts. That's okay. So anyway, happy holidays to you and yours. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you in the new year.
Yeah, enjoyed it, everyone. Thank you.
See you later.